Hi everyone, and welcome to another Tech Saturday with Eric and Keith. Hey Eric, guess what?
What?
Nikon just released a sweet new feature in their latest firmware update for the Z6 and the Z7.
Awesome! Wait, Nikon, does that mean the camera's back?
The camera's back!
Oh,
We're recording on it now. We got the Z6. Yes. If you missed what happened to the Z6, we'll, link the video up here where we're talking. But anyway, in this video, we're going to talk about the firmware and specifically the new eye tracking that Nikon has released. So let's get into the video. Roll that intro. Okay, so Nikon recently released a 2.0 version of their firmware for the Z6 and the Z7, and it's pretty sweet, just like Sony. Well, sort of like Sony, not quite as good as. It's like the first iteration.
Oh, okay.
It's as though Sony tried to do this in the first version, and this is what they released. No, it's a little bit better than that. It's a little bit better than Sony's initial attempt at this, but...
Oh, that's good.
So, the new eye tracking with this, it only works in picture mode, so we can't test this out in video.
Oh, okay.
I'm hoping that eventually, since there's no flip LCD screen on this camera, that they come out with that for video. But
that'd be nice.
Currently, it's just in picture mode, which is still useful because honestly, that's other than these talking videos that were just stationary like this, I don't really vlog with this camera. We use our Sony for that, just because it's a little easier. But the Z6 here, I do take a lot of pictures with it, so I'm happy to hear that the eye autofocus is on there.
Yes. That's really nice, actually.
I know, right? Why don't you tell the people what we're going to do?
Okay, so I guess we're going to have to flip around and maybe have you show the feature on the screen of the camera, but then then we're going to have myself and Devin be your models, I would imagine. Because
obviously,
right?
We're going to have some modeling action happening for you.
So we could do the test, the single person, but then we need to test, see how it works on two people.
Right, because that's the feature I'm most excited about, and I haven't really seen a whole lot of people doing this, so I'm hoping that it works out well, because supposedly the new eye autofocus will catch, multiple people in the frame.
Oh, okay.
Which is handy.
Yeah.
Which is handy. So we're gonna put it through its paces. But let's jump into the Nikon here, and maybe should I show real fast how to enable it, and then
let's do the enable, then we'll do the.
Okay, good idea. Awesome. All right, everyone, we're handheld here. We're gonna walk over to the Z6. I'm gonna show you how to set up the eye autofocus. So first, you're gonna want to go into your custom settings menu here, and you're looking for A4 autofocus and face eye detection, and you want to make sure, I already enabled this, but you want to make sure it's on. See how I have that on right there? So that's step one. And then step two, to make this work, you need to go over to your photo settings here, to your autofocus area mode here, and you need to have it on auto area autofocus right there to make this work. Okay? So those are the two things that you need, other than the firmware. You need to download the firmware, and you can get that from Nikon's website. Just check the website for the firmware downloads, and you'll find it. Update it, and then change those two settings. Now, one thing to keep in mind when you have auto area autofocus on like that, you're going to lose the ability to select your points. So basically giving control over to the camera here and hoping that it hits the eye for you. So if you have problems with it, you might turn off the auto area autofocus, and that'll let you select the points again. But anyway, for this test, we're just going to use it like this. So let's see how she does. As you can see right there, it's picking up his eye really good. And you can also hit this button, which is like your little D-pad thing, and it switches between the eyes. So if you want this eye in focus, you just change it like that. All I'm doing is pushing back and forth there, and that'll change the eye autofocus. Now here's one thing to note. See how it's kind of flipping in between his face and his eye? I think there's an area with this that it's not gonna use the eye autofocus. So Eric, take a few steps back. Let's see. See, the eye autofocus kind of loses it right there. It just goes to the full head instead of the face. But if he steps forward again, it'll see right there. Oh, take a step back. So it's very particular here, just to keep that in mind, okay? So we can snap a picture of Eric. Snap, snap, and then, oh, we want this eye in focus. Snap, snap. Okay, so it works out pretty well. I'm pretty happy about that. Now, Devin, why don't you hop in there and we'll see how it does with 2. See, this is very fickle, and I think it could have something to do with the lighting in here because it's a little bit dark, but see how it's right back to just the box around his face. Maybe take a step forward. There, oh, right there, stop. Okay, and he moved his hand in front of his face and it went away for a second, but then it found it. Okay, so Eric, step out of the shot, and then Devin, let's see how it does with your glasses. Take a few steps forward. Keep going. Walk forward. Oh, it had it for a second. Take another step forward, baby. See? Oh, it does pick it up through. Oh, it did pick it up through glasses there. But again, I'm holding the thing halfway down here to get the focus, and see how it's bouncing back and forth. But I can select between each eye. It's just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. So I'm not sure how I feel about that, really. Let's try a different lighting setup. Okay, we moved over here, and Eric's computer's there in the background. And we got a little bit better lighting on Eric right here. Obviously not professional lighting or anything, but as you can see, it is picking up his eye here better. So it does work out well in this lighting, but let's add Devin to the mix. Devin, head on over there and let's see if it picks up 2 sets of eyeballs like it's supposed to here. It's definitely still picking up Eric's eyes, but let's see if we can arrow. Oh, so here's the thing. It doesn't automatically go to the other person's eye, but if you wanted them in, you can see I just arrowed over to Devin if we preferred his eye in focus. But here's another thing, like look right back to the box, so it's not focusing on the eye anymore, it's focusing on the box. We can always adjust things like the f-stop, like go to f5.6. And we went up a stop here, and then let's see here. Okay, so see now it's got Devin. They're not on the same plane exactly, they're closer. It's still, when I go from Devin to Eric, doesn't really pick up the transition. See, I'm like hitting over and it's not bouncing, it's still just on Devin. So we're having some mixed results here for sure. And I don't know if it's the lighting or what. It is nice that it will bounce from eye to eye if you have multiple people in the shot. That's awesome. I just wish it was a little bit more consistent. Like if it hits the eye and I go to another person, I wish it would go back to the other person, but it seems like a little inconsistent. Like if they're not on the right plane or it's not bright enough maybe, it doesn't seem to go back and forth very easily. I see this as really useful for people just taking individual portraits and maybe even those that are taking like group portraits, but I don't know Nikon. I think I might still prefer my manual control with the joystick to set the point, but it seems interesting. I'll try it out and maybe we'll let you see some pictures and see how it goes. So you want to go do like a little photo shoot? Maybe just seeing how it goes. Just a couple photos, nothing crazy here for the people to see, and we'll see how it looks. Maybe you would have a few files or whatever on Instagram, maybe.
Oh, okay, that works, yeah.
You think maybe put a few...
They're following us there too, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Right? But if not, they should be, for sure.
Probably link that down below.
Okay,
too.
Always. It's always linked below. Check the links. But anyway, we're going to go take a few more pictures, just a few snapshots with the camera, and then we'll come back and wrap this up.
All right, well, we made it in from taking some headshots. And I don't know, like, what do you think? You saw, like, some of the results we had out there. Yeah, I mean, it looked like pretty good. Like, it worked really well, like, when you're, like, that 1 to 2 meter range. But like, anything too far or too close, it just didn't work out too good. So, yeah, it would never catch the eye. And also, when I was taking the close-up shots of Devin, especially from, like, the side, since he has glasses, it seems like it lost his eye, but... Right. Yeah, but so maybe that's something to think. We didn't try like sunglasses to see if it was like an all glasses thing, but I mean, I can imagine it is.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, if it's blocking the eye a little bit, you know, that's when it's going to, like, just lose it and then go back to the full face. Now, I will say it is pretty seamless. Like, it is pretty fast switching between, like, the box, like the full face detection versus the eye detection. You know, it still switches pretty fast, so that's pretty good. But, like, in stills and stuff like that, you really, this is where Sony kills it. You really want the eye in focus. Personally, I think this is a good first effort by Nikon.
Yeah.
I really do. I appreciate it. I like it. I'm going to try it out and use it some more here for sure. But, I don't know. You think there's room for improvement?
I think there's definitely room for improvement for sure. I mean, just starting out, I'm sure that, you know, it'll get better with time and software upgrades, right?
Right. So, a few more updates. I think this thing will be blazing and awesome, and I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited that Nikon keeps releasing these updates, and I hope they keep releasing things like this and upgrading, and maybe even upgrading this functionality, because it's awesome.
Yes, for sure.
I just want it to work dependably and every time. Come on, Nikon. All right, well, that's all we got for you this week.
Did they smash the like button?
Did you?
I mean,
They should have.
I hope so.
I bet
Now,
they did. They did. By now, they did.
If you haven't, just go ahead and just a little tapping. It's just fine.
It's fine. Just right there. It's right down there. And also, probably like leave us a comment or something like that.
Right.
Share it with their friends.
Exactly.
All the things.
all the YouTube things.
Right. We really appreciate it. And I think that's all we have for today. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll catch you in 2 weeks for the next Tech Saturday. Thanks a lot for watching. Peace and love.